my goodness. I know, right? I know y'all are like, where you been, first of all? Okay. Look, I decided to take the summer off, and sometimes you just need some time away. So that's what I did. But anywho's, hey boos, I'm so excited. I'm so excited you're here. It's your girl, Michelle Lawrence, coming back to you live from LBC Studios. Oh my goodness. Today, what are we talking about? We are talking about when stuff is just like, right? Like when you just like, you just need to go back to the drawing board and kind of get this thing reset, right? That's what we're talking about today. We're going to be talking about resetting your value proposition just to make sure that you on the straight and narrow and you know what you're doing. So, I'm so excited. I'm so excited to be here. What up? Hey, boo. I see I got family in the house. How you doing? What's going on? So glad to see you here today. And so I took some time off because I was doing a lot. The most. Okay. So, but sometimes you be out here in these streets and you're like, okay, what is happening? We just need to reset. So that was one of the situations that happened with me. So anyways, I had a chance to, it's halfway point of the year. We're getting to the point where we're like, all right, it's time to let's see what worked in the first and the second quarter. And then see how we're going to adjust for quarters 3 and 4. So that's what I was doing. So, I got a presentation and everything. So I'm so rusty, y'all. So rusty. But hold up. Wait a minute. Let me put some boom in it. Hold up. Hold up. Okay, good. Yes, I have everything ready. Okay. So you already know. Okay. Like this. this was how I was feeling pretty much for the whole all of July, right? Oh my goodness. Y'all know I can't hear my brain and I don't know what to do when I can hear my brain. So hold on, let me put some music back on. Music, rusty. Not that one. Oh, good Lord. Here we go. Come on, there we go. Boom. I'll put that one back on. Anyways, so yeah. So I was having one of those moments, okay, as you can see on the screen. And I was like, you know what? It's time to really kind of reevaluate, do some things, and try to get this thing popping. So I decided, let me go ahead and do a Q2 review just to make sure that I was doing everything right. And I had a chance to sit down, excuse me, and talk with a couple of my mentors. So I have one of my YouTube mentors that, I follow, and, he's got a silver play button and all this other kind of stuff. And then I have another mentor that I've been working with for the last 3 years. So I had a chance to have some really deep conversations with both of my mentors, and it was really, really good. In that I had a chance to kind of just step back and just kind of look at my value prop and just kind of figure out where I want to be. So this is kind of where I was kind of stuck. So even though I had stuff that I was doing the whole time and I was putting out a mega crap ton of work, right? I still felt like I wasn't like some things weren't hidden. And if you're a small content creator, sometimes you feel that, and it's like, when is things gonna start clicking, right? So one of the things that I really wanted to go back to was my value prop, to kind of figure out what the next step would be. Am I really talking to the people that I think that I'm talking to? Are my visuals actually showing what I think they're supposed to be doing? Or, what is YouTube saying about it, right? So one of the things I wanted to keep in mind was my niche, play to my strengths, play to my my expertise and expectations, and then also, what my unique perspective was, and that I feel like it was connecting. So I had a chance to kind of go back to the drawing board and first of all, it's a mindset shift. Let me just holler at you for a second, because first of all, it's a mindset shift. You gotta like set your intention to, know that things will change and you will continue to evolve as you're growing, right? So let me show you what I did and how I just kind of like really put my head down and started to like really work this out. All right. So I went to my Trello boards. As you guys know, I love Trello. Trello is like my favorite thing in the whole world, right? And I'm going to show you my Trello board here. And this particular Trello board is called a lean canvas. You can get this exact same, well, not mine. Of course, I put my stank on it, of course, but this is called a lean canvas board, right? And so if you wanted to download one of these for yourself, and Trello is free, by the way. Okay. I pay for the business version of Trello just because, because I be doing the most, but you don't have to. You can use Trello for free. It's a project management tool where you can kind of like put your ideas on it. It's beautiful in that it also works mobily, and everything that you put on your Trello board on your computer goes with you with mobile. And so, nothing's left behind, you always have it with you. So you could go to here. Let me just go to, the workspace. And if you search lean, LEAN canvas. Okay. This is like a Trello thing that you could get directly from Trello. Right. So I already have this, but if you want to search, you can search for, here. I knew I should have already had it up, but all the searches. This is mine that I did. But they have one too. So go to templates. Sorry. Well, no, not templates. Dang it. This happens to me every single time, every freaking time. Hey, Boo. Hi, Rich. How you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you, Boo. Oh my goodness. Okay. I'm so waffling over here. But anyway, now I'm showing you too much. But anyway, you can go on here and search for it. Okay. I just happened to download it, but it's called Lean Canvas, and that it's one of theirs, one of their templates, right? These happen to be my templates, but you could oh, here we go. All right. I found it. Found it. Okay. So here you go. So type in lean, LEAN CANVAS. Okay. There it is. Boom. Right. I didn't make this up. Okay. They did. Right? You could use this template, and here is what it looks like. Okay. I'm going to show you my version of this particular template, but this template is amazing in that it helps you solidify your value proposition. Right? So I'm going to go back to mine because, we're going back to mine. Okay. And so this is my version of the same board. I use all of the same questions, and I really did a deep dive. That's what I was doing all month long, was trying to figure out where am I? What am I doing? Where am I going? Am I really connecting? Right? So the first question was, what are the top 3 problems? Okay. And so I had to really, really think about this. And I have something so cool that's coming up that I'm also working on. Right. And so think about your top 3 problems that you face, right? Or that your avatar, the people that come to you, what do they face, right? Some of the things I had to really do a deep dive and figure out these things for myself and for my customers. Okay. And then not only that, I also went ahead and created my customer avatars, which I already had, but I wanted to really get laser focused on what I was, who I was talking to and such like that. So I went ahead and I created buyer personas for each one of my customer avatars, some of the things some of their psychographics, some of their shopping behaviors, things that keep them up at night, those types of things. And then I did it for a couple of different types of customers because I do mindset stuff. I sell courses. I have people who are entrepreneurs who are running businesses, that kind of stuff that I help service as well. So, I really, really wanted to do a deep dive into this. And so I chose different customer avatars and just kind of put them on here just to really, really fill out this situation. And it's funny, I've had this board now for years, but I kind of skimmed over it and I didn't do the work. And I know because when you really do the work, then you're like, oh, okay, all right, this is what I was missing. This is how I missed the mark, that kind of thing. And so not only did, I kind of worked through like some of their shopping behaviors, I worked through some of the barriers that they would have to, buying my products and things like that. Right. And so these are the groups of people that I really want to connect with, right? And so I had to really put this down on paper so I can do all these things. And of course, I use ChatGPT to kind of help me with all of these things, right? So here's another thing. Now, this is the value prop. This is the piece that I really, really wanted to be laser focused on, right? These questions are on the same lean canvas board. And so basically I took that same question and I actually put it into chat and really worked it out. Hey, Gretchen, how you doing, boo? I'm so happy you're here. I'm so happy you're here. Happy Sunday to you. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Of course, I got to say hey to my boo, Rich. What's up, Rich? So happy that you're here. Okay. So yeah, so check it out. So by answering these questions, going back and doing the work, okay, you can get laser focused on what it is that you do, right? Who are you talking to? What do you do? What things do you address? And that sort of thing. So I went ahead and I did all of this, and I used my writing assistant ChatGPT to help me, verbalize the things that I was thinking and just kind of, put it down. Here are some of the solutions. These are some of the solutions that I help people with, right? My buyer personas. And so I'm able to like really focus in on talking about personal branding courses and classes, mindset coaching and empowerment, and then developing a community around what we do here at LBC Branding, and then, just really getting into all the different areas that I want to be effective in, right? One of the other questions that they had was, what is your unfair advantage? Now, there's a book called The Unfair Advantage, and I read that book and it was really, really cool. Basically, it's the thing that makes you different, and that's your unfair advantage. And so I had to really stop and really think about all of these things, and just kind of put them down on paper. And it was, definitely, mind-blowing to be able to sit down and to really put this stuff down so I could feel like I'm affecting some kind of change. And this is kind of where I got stuck. And so I was talking with some other business folks, and I may go back and talk to some of my friends. I have a group of creators that we talk every week called the Creators Pod. And we're off for the summer. We're off for July. So I feel like I'm waffling because I haven't been able to talk to them. And even though, we'll be back on again in August, this is one of the things that I wanted to talk to them about, right? And so going back to this revenue streams, this is kind of where I'm stuck, right? And so I haven't answered all of these questions yet for myself, but I have, because I kind of figured some other things out, but I really need to like really make sure that I'm doing what I think I'm supposed to be doing here, right? And so this is the cool thing about Trello is that you can then connect these boards together so that you could then, if you're working in one vein, you could go back to something else that you were doing, right? So I connected some of the boards together, and I'll do this on another show where I'll show you how you could connect your different boards together so that you're working on one big ecosphere here. right? And then so on and so forth. So, you know, there's more, there's cost structure, key metrics and channels and things like that. So I'm still working out some of the details in these right here, but this is kind of where I got up to the unfair advantage, and I haven't jumped into this piece yet, but I'm working on it. I already pretty much started to work on it, but I'm working on it, right? So anyways, oh, wait a minute. I wasn't showing you guys that. Oh my gosh. What a ding dong. I was going into all of this stuff thinking you guys were seeing this, but here it is. This is the board. Okay. So, right. So I figured out my problems, you know, the problems that I solve. Once again, here, the customer avatars, you know, I know, right? I know, like rusty AF. I am rusty. Oh my gosh. Really? Oh, he says, I was wondering where you guys were. Yeah, I know, right? I know we were kind of, you know, taking the summer off. And so that's kind of that's where we were. That's where we were. So I can't wait till we come back. Hey, Obs. Hey, Boo. How you doing? I'm so excited you're here. See, I'm so excited you're here. So, but yeah, I was just taking the summer off, but anyways, but yeah, so this is just going into like some of the things that we were talking about, you know, that I was kind of focusing on, making sure that, I know, right? What a ding dong, making sure that I was doing what I was supposed to do. Right. And so I really, really, really wanted to get into this value proposition just to make sure that I was doing what I'm supposed to do. And so, you know, I actually did the work, and it's amazing. It's amazing how once you start really putting stuff on paper that things kind of fall in place, right? And so this is just, you know, this is my proof. You guys are keeping me accountable, to, you know, that, you know, this is, you know, if you want something, let me know. You know, let me know if there's something that you want me to focus on. Let me know, and you know, I will come up with something for you that, you know, that we can work on together. But anyways, but yeah, so this is showing the solutions that I provide, right? And you can do this exercise yourself. You know, your unfair advantage. The beautiful thing about all of this, let me show you how you can take that same lean canvas, those questions that's on that board that anybody can get, and put them into ChatGPT and add like all the stuff about your business, add like, what do you do? All this other kind of stuff. And I start at, you know, getting your questions answered and things like that. So it's so cool. Oh my goodness. Yes, Gretchen, we did do a shout out to you in our last episode, and you know, we had some really great bloopers at the end, so I hope you enjoyed that too. So, oh my goodness, I'm so excited. Oh my gosh. So where was I? Okay. So I talked about the main thing, which was defining the value prop, right? And then the next thing was understanding the audience, right? Doing a deeper dive into like my audience's pain points, some of the things that, you know, that I need to address to make sure that I am meeting those needs for my audience. So that was something that I had to really dig into so I can kind of get those things. The other thing that I started digging into was YouTube analytics, right? And so I will be transparent and show you what I was looking at, right? So I started looking at my YouTube analytics, and oh my gosh, this is a scary place, right? A scary place for me. You know, because, you know, I'm a small channel, but then again, it's a good thing to go back in here and really check to see what's happening. So I would go in here, I would change it to the last 90 days. I haven't been live. I usually go live every week, you know, but I still have, you know, decent reach. You know, it's an overview of what's been happening. I don't really, I've only been posting some shorts recently, but I'm going to start back with my weekly lives once again. So this was something to kind of take a look at. I know, it was something to take a look at. And the analytics will kind of tell you like, okay, well, what's popping on your channel, right? So, so I went back and I looked back 90 days and I saw what's popping. What's popping? People like my mindset stuff. People like my Canva tutorials. So, I'll tend to do a little bit more of those because, I see that's what's popping right now during this time, right? You could go back even further if you want to. You could go back like a year and see what was popping on your channel, over the last year, and you could see like which videos are doing its thing. And so yeah, people are really resonating with the Canva stuff, right? And then some mindset stuff, and just how to use some different tools and stuff. So it was good to actually be able to kind of go through and look at all these things and really kind of put some things into perspective so I can figure out what I'm going to do with the next quarter. Now, not only did I want to like figure out what the audience wanted, I kind of wanted to make sure that I was clarifying my message so that, I'm actually, it's congruent, like what people are coming to my channel for and what I'm putting out makes sense, right? It's got to connect. The dots got to connect some kind of way. So, it's got to be clear. It's got to be compelling. And the messaging has to be like consistent all across the board. So that was one of the things. So, so after talking to one of my mentors, he did a channel review. He looked at my channel. He was like, okay, you got a lot of stuff going on. So you might need to fix some things. So this is what my channel looked like before, right? My channel art looked like this. And I had like some other stuff on here. And so he was like, you got to get rid of all of this stuff. It's just too much stuff. So I was like, all right, fine. So I started kind of looking around. And of course, y'all know, I loves me some leopard, but but I didn't want to just put a big leopard on there, right? So I had to like bring it back. And so this is kind of what it ended up being right now, because my value proposition is make your mark. Everything that I do, everything that I say is about making your mark, right? Empowering you to make your mark and identify, your unique identity and for you to stand out, right? That's sort of like what I want. I'm hoping that I'm connecting, right? So I did this and I was like, oh, that's clean. It's nice. Doesn't have a whole lot of crap on there. Perfect. Very succinct, clean. So, so I'm like, all right, let's see how this goes, right? So the funny thing was, the other thing that I did, I changed my channel name. I kept my handle the same, LBC branding, but I changed my channel name because, one of my merch, one of my like t-shirts is I am the brand. And so let me tell you, so what happened was, so y'all know I'm a Canva champion, right? Y'all know, don't act like y'all don't know, right? So I'm a Canva champion, and just recently Canva did something to their to that particular program that I'm a part of, where, if you're not a big channel, like say you have 5,000 people, 5,000 followers or whatever, they were getting ready to do away with that. And so basically, I make a lot of Canva stuff because I absolutely love Canva. I use Canva every single freaking day. But it was kind of shocking that, that source of income was just taken away, like, and it just goes to show that I didn't want to be like known as the Canva channel. I'm all encompassing with making your mark, right? With brand identity, with all these different things. And so it made me think, and, I was like, well, if you say that you are the brand, maybe your channel name should be your name and your little thing on the side. So I changed my channel name. So my channel name is now Michelle Lawrence - LBC branding, right? Because it's me. because this is what we're here for. We're here to do this, to make your mark, right? And it's me. So so that was one of the suggestions that I had from one of my mentors. And so I went ahead and I changed my channel name. But okay, so what had happened was I changed my channel name, but if you do that, all right, if you do that, make sure that you change it on all the places that connect to YouTube, which I did, which I thought I did, until I started getting copyright strikes on like music that I use. I use a music service called Epidemic Sound. And even though my handle was the same and all this other kind of stuff, I just started getting strike after strike. Because remember, I've been posting, you know, little shorts and stuff like that. And because my channel name changed from what it was to now the long part of my name and the handle, I had to go back and, you know, fix it. You know, I had to go back and fix it. So yeah, I was low-key scared to come on because I kept seeing that happen, but it's fixed now. So, you know, I shouldn't have any issues. And I'm gonna, you know, go back to YouTube and say, hey, look, I have licenses to use the music that I use, yada, yada, yada. So anyway, just FYI, if you decide to do something like this, okay? So anyways, so here's another thing that you want to make sure, and this is something that I did for myself, is to highlight your unique selling points. And I showed you that on my Trello board. You know, some of the things that makes me unique, I think, and that I want to hopefully resonate with my audience with, you know, so that, you know, we can kind of like connect the dots, right? So I know, right? Rich is like, whoopsie. Right? I know. It was so annoying. It was so annoying. I was like, what do you mean I'm getting content strikes? What is this? I'm so glad I wasn't like posting vigorously. So anyway, and then the other thing was I want to be more consistent across all my platforms. So of course, because I changed YouTube, I kind of had to change everything because I kind of want it to be consistent. I don't want it to be confusing on Facebook, even though I low-key hate Facebook, but I didn't want it to be confusing over there and confusing everywhere else. So you guys would notice a shift into that, you know, new branding, you know, stuff. You'll notice a shift coming soon to all of the other places. The only place I really want to play on is YouTube. So for now, and you know, everything else will kind of shift, right? And then make sure that you're communicating clearly and as authentically as you possibly can. This is one of the things that I wanted to make sure that in every communication that comes from this channel, it is clear, it is concise, it is straightforward. I'm not putting in a whole bunch of jargon and stuff. I'm going to just keep it real with you so that you could then, you know, figure out what it is that you're here to figure out, right? So I have this saying, be true to you, boo. Okay, I'm gonna be true to me and you be true to you. Okay. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. All right. And last but certainly not least, evolve and refine. So if you're not changing, what you doing? Okay. What you doing? If you're not changing, what are you doing? So this whole process is a growth process. And so like, oh my goodness. Right, Obs? I know, right? So yeah, you got to change your name on everything. But anyway, but yeah, this whole process is a growth process. And so if you're not changing and evolving, what are you doing? Really? Okay. You're supposed to be doing that. So I'm hoping that you resonate with this, right? Let me know in the comments below if you resonate with anything that I told you. Are you having the mid-year slump like me, like how I had my mid-year slump? Is that happening for you? Let me know, because if it is, ooh, you're not alone. You're so not alone. Okay. So I really started to think about like what I was doing and, you know, being able to tell my story. But then again, I thought, oh, wow, people are probably struggling to try to tell their story as well. So I got to work. And so I got some things coming down the pipe. So I wrote a whole like workbook, y'all. Look, this is coming. It's coming soon. Okay. And I'm so excited. Here, let me get my head out the way. But yeah, so this is a course that I've been working on and it is coming soon. It is called Unleashing the Power of Your Story. I took the last 2 weeks and I wrote this workbook here, and this workbook is so freaking amazing, if I do say so myself. Okay. And it's 30 plus pages of how you can really do the work that I just told you that I was doing. Okay. So basically I was doing this work and I'm like, you know what? Other people might want to do this work too. So I created this workbook and it's coming soon. It's not ready yet, but it's coming soon. I started to work on my masters for for the videos and all the things that I'm creating around that. So I'm so excited that that's coming. So anyways, so that was what I was up to. So that's what I was doing for the last month or so, creating more stuff. And I got some more workbooks inside of my head that I need to get out and, you know, get set up and ready. But this particular one was one that it kind of hit me right here. It hit me right here because that's kind of what I was working on. I'm like, you know what, if this is something that I'm struggling with, I know I could help somebody else with this, right? I could definitely help somebody else with this too. So anyways, I'm so excited. So anywho's, oh my goodness, here we go. Gretchen says, my son is getting into my photography. I'm so squirrel. Right? I know, like it's so easy to go down a rabbit hole. Let me tell you, because it don't take much to get me off course, but at the same time, it's hard to, well, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. You know, sometimes it could be really hard to kind of stay on track, but then, you know, folks are like, it's summertime. I feel like chilling. I don't feel like doing anything right now. But yeah, I got to be ready for Q3 and Q4. So yeah, and I know you do too. So yeah. Right, Obs? I know, right? So anyways, so I'm so excited. I got some new things coming down the pipe, but just in case you missed what was going on this channel, which was a whole lot of nothing for a little bit, but in case you missed the last episode, this is what you missed.
In case you missed the last episode of Weekend Shenanigans, we talked about how to create a lip sync animation in Canva. Add that extra bit of zest to your business presentations, social media content, and more. Sign up for a free 30-day trial. Learn more about Canva at lbcbranding.link/Canva. Join us Sundays at 7 p.m. Eastern for a live tutorial on our YouTube channel. You can find us everywhere at LBC Branding. It's time for you to make your mark.
I might low-key change the time. I don't know. I might low-key change the time. But, but you guys tell me what time do you like 7 o'clock? Or, I came on at 8 today because I literally was sitting in this chair since yesterday. So, like I did not go to bed last night. I stayed up. I finished the workbook. And I started working on some other stuff. And, when you're on a roll, you just don't want to stop because, I was like ground to a halt for like the last 3 weeks. So now that I'm actually like back in the swing of things, I didn't want to stop. So my legs hurt. Okay. So anyways, so yeah, so that's what's up. That's what's been going on. But of course, we got to get to the news. I I know, right? Okay, so let me tell you. So I told y'all it's coming soon. I kind of let the cat out the bag a little bit. So this is coming soon. This is a new course that I have been developing and wrote the book. Okay, so it is coming. It is coming. I cannot wait. I will drop some little nuggets and let you know as things are coming out. And the beautiful thing about this workbook is that when you are done, you will have your own like SOPs, your standard operating procedures, because you're going to be able to work out all of the things about your story so that you can then take it and take your business to the next level. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Okay, so the next thing I want to tell y'all about, yes, if you didn't see this episode, this is a bulk create with me, and it's on the replay on this channel, so you can check it out. It's on the replay. Just look for this. Let me see this right here. Look for that thumbnail, and you'll see how I bulk created all of those shorts that just happen to be, populating. I need to go back and make some more low key. Okay, so I'll be back at it again now that I'm done. So anyways, I'm so excited. This music tripped me up every single time. Oh my gosh. All right. So this was the last thing I was going to tell you about. We hit 20,000 views on the channel. So excited. So thank you for those of you who watch live, for those of you who watch on the replay. Thank you from the bottom of a very grateful heart. So anyways, yes. So now I'm going to, try to get back in the swing of things. We're going to be doing our live shows every week. And then I'll also be dropping recorded videos, because that's going to be part of my workflow, where I can drop some recorded videos and have some stuff worked out. So what I've been doing is figuring out a workflow where I can have stuff done a month ahead of time. So it'll free up a little bit more time, because yeah, I got mad work to do. So I'll let you guys in behind the scenes so you can see how I'm doing that, where I can create stuff and have my content ready a month in advance so that I could just schedule it and just be like, okay. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching and coming on and doing all the things. Girl, you think I'm Superwoman? Oh, I'm just kidding. Oh my goodness. Well, thank you so much. Hey, Anita. Oh my goodness. Long time no see. Hey boo, how you doing? I know, long time you was like, where you at? Where you been? I know, right? I've been missing, but I'm back. Anyways, I'm so excited you guys are here. And we will grow together. Okay. We out here in these internet streets. So question of the day. Have you had to reset yet? Because I know I'm not the only one. Okay. I know I'm not the only one out here doing all of these things, right? I see you out here like, the hell is happening, right? So, yeah, let me know if you had to reset. Because if you did, you're not the only one. Boo. You're not the only one. So anyways, I'm excited to be back. Okay. And I got so much stuff coming down the pipe. I cannot wait to share it with you. So I will bid you adieu again. Okay. And yeah, we're going to see you next week. So y'all tell me, is 8 o'clock better for you or is 7 o'clock? Let me know in the comments below. Anyways, see you next week, boos. Bye.